Guyana's Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd, on Wednesday commended the Nicolás Maduro administration for what he said was the early release of 12 Guyanese fishermen and their 2 vessels. The men, who had been detained in Venezuela for almost 2 weeks on a false claim that they were fishing in Venezuela's waters, were released on Tuesday night. They began their journey home early Wednesday morning. Todd says he sees their release as consistent with international law and norms.
I see the release as an action that is consistent with international law and norms. And I think we must commend the government of Venezuela for an orderly release that shows goodwill, and it helps to rebuild some of the bridges between Guyana and Venezuela, and also by extension and the rest of the Caribbean community.
Todd also heaped praise on President Irfan Ali. He said it was Dr. Ali's leadership at home and across the Caribbean region that brought pressure to bear on Venezuela and in turn allowed for the men's release. Todd believes the men's release now opens the door for the 2 countries, although sharing a border controversy, to work on other bilateral matters.
I think the early release, if I can use that term, of the vessels provides a political space for dialogue in terms of interstate relations. And I think that it's a good show from the Maduro administration, and we must commend them. At the same time, we must commend His Excellency President Ali for his leadership and direction in this regard. Not only in leading Guyana, but also his leadership within the Caribbean community, in rallying the member states around one cause that has been consistent by the community of nations.
In his address to the nation on Saturday last, President Ali made it clear that he will not bend to threats to Guyana's national security. The Commander-in-Chief also emphasized that he had no intention to engage Venezuela bilaterally unless it stops its aggression towards Guyana. He said that Guyana remains open to good neighborly relations with Venezuela, and it is not averse to engaging them in issues such as the increasing number of Venezuelan migrants in Guyana and the COVID-19 pandemic. But those talks will not take place while Venezuela continues its aggression stance in pursuit of Guyana's sovereign territory. The 12-member fishing crew is expected to arrive in Georgetown late Thursday or early Friday morning. In addition to the false claims that the men were in their waters, Venezuela also accused the crew of having among their catch the protected species of the hammerhead shark, a fish that is prohibited from being trawled. Venezuela had been under mounting regional and international pressure to release the men. Just over a week after Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro issued a decree and laid claim to the Essequibo, Guyana received distressing reports on January 21, 2021 that the Venezuelan naval vessel seized 2 Guyanese fishing vessels and detained its 12-member crew. The 2 vessels were intercepted by Venezuelan naval vessel Commander Hugo Chavez while operating off the coast of Winey Point in Guyana's waters. Guyana sprang into action, issuing a formal protest against the illegal act, with growing support from the international community calling for the release and return of the vessels and crew. Guyana continues to maintain that the men were arrested and detained while fishing in waters well within its exclusive economic zone, and that the borders between the 2 countries were settled by an 1899 arbitral award. Venezuela's rejection of the award has led to Guyana seeking a judicial settlement to the matter, which is currently before the International Court of Justice. Those who were detained are Tony Garraway, Errol Gardner, Erlen Roberts, Christopher Shaw, Shervin O'Neill, and Randy Henry from the Sea Wolf crew. Those that were detained from the Lady Nayera crew are Richard Ramnarine, Ramlakan Kamal, Nick Ragubar, Javin Boston, Michael, and Joel Joseph.